Looks like we got 4th and 4. The Falcons are going to kick a field goal. Essentially makes this a 3-possession game with 1 quarter. We are watching the Falcons and the Rams tonight. And that kick got blocked. And the Rams are going the other way with that. That's going to be a touchdown. Talking about a big play needed, that's absolutely... I'm a Bronco fan, but what we just saw there is absolutely remarkable. That's the only way you come back in a 3-possession game is you get a score like that. How about you? Do you root for a team? So you're used to winning the last few years. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. So big swing and change in events there. Instead of the Falcons going up 3 possessions, it is now a 1-possession game. I mean, it doesn't get much bigger than that. That is an incredible turn. Absolutely incredible turn. Family in Pennsylvania. I'm from northern New York. Hello, Jada. Hopefully. You're from PA. So Steelers or Eagles? Yes, I am. Ooh. Game's getting a little physical, rowdy. But that we now have a game, and I made the title of the live. Can Stafford come back? And it's maybe a comeback a little sooner than we all thought. I was brought up as a Catholic actually, but not too much church going here. Falcons. We're gonna take this into the 4th quarter, up a touchdown. They could easily be up 3-possession. Could be a 3-possession lead for them right now, and that team's probably got to feel a little deflated at the moment. (24-17). It was 21-0 at the start of the half. It was a pretty good quarter of football. Who are we rooting for tonight, chat? We got some fans in the building. I feel like the Eagles got a blocked kick on the Rams early in the season and housed it. So I guess the Rams are getting some some of their own little fortune in the season. No, I don't play very many video games since I've started doing some content creating. I've done very, very little video games. I guess you could say one has replaced the other. Been doing a lot of like making like some simple NFL funny content and some highlight vids and going live every once in a while. And do you do video games? Make sure to hit the like before you head out. Appreciate you. Have a good night. All right. Falcons have a chance to kind of, I don't want to say redeem, but make it right back to a two possession game, and that'll mean a lot. Some time off the clock and a field goal, and that'll go big ways in this game. They're approaching midfield. Looks like there's a ram down on the field. He's gonna walk off. I'm surprised how quickly this turned into a game, but always love to see a good one. I made the title, can Stafford have the comeback? And his defense basically or the special teams really, made it a much easier comeback. 2nd and 7. Cousins is in the pistol. Run left with Bijan. It's going to be another 3 or 4 yards. Rams are really ripping at the ball. Like a 3rd and 4. They haven't been able to get much pressure on Cousins most of the night. Let's see what we get here. Be a pass, and Cousins throws to a guy double covered. Slant over the middle, and it's lucky there wasn't a bad result. 4th and 4 from basically midfield. You gotta think they're punting. There's been times this season where that's been pass interference, or illegal contact. So it's all debatable, right? Punted, fielded at the 8-yard line, gets it out to the 20. Made the first guy miss. It was pretty nice. Hello, Saul. How we doing tonight? Who are we rooting for tonight, guys? We want Rams, or do we want the Falcons? What's up, Adam? Thanks for joining. We're in commercial break. Rams, Falcons. The Rams are going to get the ball back with, I don't know, like 12 or 13 minutes left to try and tie the game. Let's see. I hadn't gotten my my trivia question up on the channel yet tonight. I've been doing a daily trivia question, sports question on the channel. You guys could go ahead and check that out. There's like 7 or 8 questions already up. But let's see what I got here. I have to come up with a question. Usually takes me 2 or 3 minutes. I come up with something that kind of intriguing. Gonna try to edit a video tonight too. Helps if I'm in the right browser. Hi, you're back. Do you like trivia? Let's see. Excuse me. All right, game's back up. Stafford takes snap, play action, rolls right, takes the guy in the flat. It's gonna be about a 6 or 7 yard gain. Let's see. All right, 2nd and 3, heavy formation, and motion in tight, and run up the middle, and he cuts it to the right, and that's going to be a big play, 15, 20 yards. Kyron Williams finds a nice hole through. They had it loaded pretty well to the left, and he stayed up the middle and cut right after he made it to the 2nd level, and he got himself 15, 20 yards. That's how you do it. The Rams are incredible. Their zone scheme. Once they start gashing the run, everything feeds off of their run game. Stafford hits the route over the ball. Didn't really want to throw it there, but he took it. All right. Trying to think of a decent trivia question. Maybe I could make it Monday Night Football related. Maybe I can make it Monday Night Football related. Rams and Falcons. All right, I got a Falcons question, I guess. Who was the starting quarterback for the Atlanta Falcons when they went to the 1998 Super Bowl? And if you guys heard that question, the post is going to be who was the starting quarterback for the 1998 Falcons when they went to the Super Bowl? Almost completed a looks like a little wheel route to Nakua. They line him up everywhere, so wouldn't be surprised if he was running a wheel. Let's see. No, he's probably the X receiver. Just an outside fade, trying to get 20, 25 yards towards the end zone, and they're inches away. Inches away. Stafford's in the shotgun. Motions his back to the field side. Oh, the bad snap, and the ball's going the other way. There's a flag on the field, but that ball's going the other way. There's a bad snap. You could tell Stafford was going to be trying to get that ball out quick to his other side, and he couldn't even field it. If the penalty is during the play, offsides. Wow. The Rams just got entirely just bailed out there. Just completely bailed out. Saul, if you're still here, I think you're probably the only person. Saul, if you're here, the answer is Chris Chandler. But that'll be on the channel. I'm just about ready to post that question. You guys can check it out too. Let's see. Fourth and 2. They're saying the analytics say go for it. 4th and 3 unless there's a go for it. And the Falcons just put up a touchdown. There's a pick six. The ball don't lie. The ball don't lie. Even though a false start's a false start, or an offside's an offside, but that was meant to be a turnover. That's incredible. That's incredible. And this kid's been all over the field all night. Just cuts in front of this little stick route, little in or stick, and brings it all the way to the house. So now they're gonna get a flag probably for delay a game, taking too long to celebrate. But celebrate on. That's incredible. Oh, excuse me. hand the ball off to Bijan. Oh, that wasn't a touchdown. They didn't end up ruling that a touchdown. That's what happens when you watch with no sound. So must have been an illegal block on the play. Rams get bailed out twice, huh? Cousins from the pistol sends his guy in motion. They're going to run to the right. Be third and about 2 yards. That's a silly animation. Or emoji. Guy just rips his whole helmet off. All right, Cousins is in the shotgun. Ball on the right hash. Takes the snap. Looks right. Looks back left. Comes over the middle and throws a. Oh, that ball should have been picked. That should have been an interception. Instead, the Falcons are going to have a chance to punt this ball deep. That easily could have been an interception. Looks like Cousins is trying to find his deep dig or deep in over the middle of the field, and he overthrows him. And the safety should have had this ball. They're going to punt from midfield, try to pin him back deep. Basically rolled into the kicker. He should have done some acting there, if you ask me. If you're a kicker in the NFL and somebody rolls right at your feet, you better start acting. All right. Posted my question for the evening. My other goal for the night was to get my video done. Hopefully I could do that after I get this live in. Trying to get an edit up with Sean Alexander. Yeah, I believe, but I don't practice. Commercial with food. Food, I'm hungry. Food. God bless you. Where you from, Saul? What a wild second half. Fiji. I bet that's beautiful. Wow. Good morning to you. Big first down play, 15 yards right up the middle. The LA Rams are going to have a chance to tie this game up. There's 7 minutes left in the game. Stafford brings his guys to the line. He's under center. Left hash. Sends his guy in motion. Brings his guy in tight. And play action. Stafford drops it off to the running back, but everybody's deep, and he's going to get 15 yards or so. Everybody went deep when they saw play action, and he just hit the running back, and that was an easy 15 yards. Falcons are up 24-17. So you missed it, right? You probably just joined. The Rams just got the ball back. There were 7 minutes left to go. They need a touchdown. Drops it over the middle, and it's a 5-yard gain. Shouldn't use the word drops it over the middle, but yes. It's going to be 2nd and 5, 5:55 to go and counting, and the Rams are looking to tie. Puka Nakua's coming off the field. Rams go heavy. Motion in tight, and they run up the middle. First down. 5-yard gain on 2nd down, run up the middle. Yeah, the Rams managed to get a really quick special teams touchdown. They were actually going to go down 3 possessions, and they blocked the field goal and got a touchdown. The Rams should have been down 17, not 14. Or sorry, not 7. That was the flip. It went from 17 to 7, basically. Another big formation, but it's play action. Stafford's throwing deep down the middle. He's got a guy. That's Nakua. Hips down. He caught it. Touchdown. Call on the field as a touchdown. There's a flag. Holding on the offense. And this one's coming back. The Rams have had some lucky penalty calls, but that one is I wasn't here for the first 3 Nakua hasn't scored, actually. I don't think. He would have just scored if there wasn't a penalty right there. It would have been a beautiful touchdown if there was no penalty. But a couple penalties have kept the Rams in this game, if we're being fair. Shotgun, handed up the middle. Kyron Williams is going to get all of a yard. 2nd and 19. I bet they were expecting at least 6 or 7 yards on that. To get 1 or 2 yards on 1st and 20 is not good. 2nd and 18. Stafford takes a snap, 5-step drop out of shotgun, delivers over the middle. It's 8, 9, 10. It's 14 yards. Maybe even a little more. You're going to have 3rd and short. It's going to be 3rd and 3 for 3rd and 2. It's a nice spot. And it's a much better play than the first down attempt. I bet that dome is rocking right now. They're playing in Atlanta. Stafford takes a snap, hands it up the middle again. 3rd and 2, and he's got room. He's going to take this ball into the Falcons' red zone. but there's a flag. A little bit of a theme. There's a flag. Excuse me. My goodness. 3 minutes left in the game and counting. It's going to come down to the last possession here. You got to imagine the Falcons will have a little bit of time to put up points if they need to. Ball's at the 11, they snap, throw it out wide, and looks like Nakua's got touchdown. There's your Nakua touchdown. Rams will have a chance to tie here or go for two. I think with the way the half's been going, you kick the ball, you've had the momentum all half. No matter what, your defense is going to have to go out there and stop a field goal. Could still be quite a bit of, could be a couple of possessions left in this game because there's so many timeouts left. Each team has their 3 timeouts. That was great blocking on the edge, and that got Nakua into the end zone. Falcons probably wanted some time there too, and it's really the inevitable. The Rams are going in there, so get the ball back to your veteran quarterback. Less than 3 minutes to go in the game. Have a solid drive, kick a field goal, and win the game. In the NFL, the 4-minute offense wins. When you can operate the 4-minute offense, stay out there, don't let the other quarterback out on the field, kick the field goal. That's how you win games in the NFL. Showing the NFC standings, be a big loss for the Rams if they don't pull this one out. The Falcons are definitely looking to play, spoiler. Cousins comes out under center, motions his guy in and back out, play action. He gets hit, and oh my goodness, he almost throws an interception right over the middle. Just laid it right out. They've been getting more and more pressure on Cousins, and in my opinion, they should have just ran the ball. All right, Cousins is in the shotgun. Takes a snap, steps out, finds Bijan. It's actually not Bijan. It's Pitts, and the Rams are saying he didn't catch it, but they're giving him a first down, so. Looks like he caught it to me. Going to be 1st and 10 from the 41 or the 46. Their own 46, but there's a timeout. Or no, we hit the 2-minute warning. Looked like there was a timeout. 2-minute warning. It's going to be 1st and 10. You got to think if the Falcons get one more first down, the Rams will start using those timeouts. One more first down has them just outside of field goal range. Blue 42. Yeah, you know the call. You know the call. So what do you like about Fiji, man? I bet you love. I bet it's incredible living on that island. What What do you do for a living over there? Just joining us for the game. There's 2 minutes left in the game. The Falcons are trying to score. Oh, you're in school. Okay, perfect. That's good. Stay in school as long as you can. Basically, a sea of white in the Falcon Stadium. Cousins about to take the snap. Hands off left to Bijan. He's got a decent little gain of 5. They push out over into Rams territory. And the clock is going to continue to tick. The Rams aren't going to use their timeout. I think they've decided that they're going to let it come down to a field goal, or their defense. Their defense is going to have to hold them to less than 10 yards from here. And they got a minute and a half to do it. Cousins motions in tight, takes the snap, hands left to Bijan. Bijan stutters, makes a guy miss. He's going to get another 4 yards, stays in bounds. There's a minute 15 and ticking. Rams, the Falcons don't look like they're in too much of a hurry to get back. It's going to be 3rd and 1. Just one more play here, and we'll probably see them just manage field position so they can get themselves the easiest kick they can. I still think the Falcons need another 7 or 8 yards. They're saying 5 more is and then Bijan's going to get plenty more than they need. They'll be able to gather their thoughts. He ran out of bounds. There's 38 seconds remaining. But they run left again. It's what I said on the first down play when they passed it. I was like, you just need to be running the ball. You basically have Superman right there. Give that dude the ball. Cousins is under center. Takes a snap, hand off to Bijan. He runs up the middle basically. He's going to get stopped. The Rams take a timeout. Hey Jeff, how you doing? This this game is coming to an end here, Jeff. But we've been watching the Rams and the Falcons. I'll be going off here in a few minutes unless the game goes to overtime. But I've been pretty good. Christmas was fun, and creating new content and having fun doing that. Did you have a good Christmas, Jeff? Awesome, awesome. I hope you got all the gifts you were hoping for. Cousins takes probably the last snap here. Oh no, the Rams have one more timeout, but it's fourth down. It's gonna be the last snap. The Rams are gonna take a timeout. The Falcons will have 24 seconds. They're gonna have about a 55-yarder, I think, to win the game. They have had some kicker issues, so it'll be interesting to see how this one ends. If the Falcons miss, remember they've already had a field goal blocked for a touchdown. If the Falcons miss, the Rams will have the ball at around the 40. And there'll be 25 seconds remaining on the clock. You got to say like 5 seconds probably goes away. So it could be about 20 seconds left for the Rams to score if the Falcons miss. It's a 51-yard attempt from the left hash. Gonzalez kicks the ball, and that's going to be good. That's a good kick. Falcons go up 3 with 21 seconds remaining. No timeouts, 21 seconds remaining. This is a fun second half to watch. I wasn't expecting much. Hydrate. Is that a cup? I don't even know what that is. All right. Is it possible that we see a bit of a miracle here? You got to expect the Falcons just to kick this ball out of the back of the end zone. You're not going to give them a chance to return. "21 seconds for Matthew Stafford, the future Hall of Famer, to lead a magical kind of comeback. Down 21-0 at the half. Now there's 21 seconds remaining for him to tie the game. Odds are definitely against him. No timeouts. Got to travel probably about 40 yards of field. Steps up in the pocket, Fires right side down the field. He had a guy, too. He had a guy 25, 30 yards down the field. That would have been a huge play. You only get 4 or 5 plays at this point at most if everything goes perfect. There's probably, in reality, 3 more plays left out of a bunch formation, and the guy that runs to the corner or the deep post gets left. The guy on the deep post just that wow. Wow, you would not expect Stafford to miss that dead play. He blew the play dead for some reason. Timeout. Timeout called by the defense. We'll have about We'll have 3 more plays probably. And that's if they all go out of bounds or incomplete passes. So the Rams, if they're going to make this happen, they probably have two longer completions that get them into field goal range. But if they get tackled in bounds, they're done. Oh, they're going for it all. Whoa! He threw that ball to the 10-yard line, and if he caught that ball, it wouldn't have helped him. If he catches that ball, it's probably game over, which is interesting. That's pass interference. Not playing the ball. It's got his arm. I think it's pass interference, but they're never going to call that. It'll be 9 seconds left in the game. 10. They added a second. Stafford's in the shotgun, drops back. He just grounds the ball. It's another dead play. Another timeout from the Falcons. What do we got? Yep, timeout from the Falcons. He started extending first, and then it's a very questionable call. They all seem questionable this year. He didn't want to catch that ball anyway, but pass interference would have been huge there. Not much you can do with 10 seconds when you need 2 plays. I think Nakua catches this ball, and they're going to be just a couple of yards from the target range. On to if they give him possession on that, right? He caught that ball. That's one of the most incredible catches of the year. He catches this one hand. Rarely do we ever see a play where the guy, as they're falling out of bounds, has it stuck with one hand. Usually that ball's cradled to the body. Oh, no, it's not a catch. That is not a catch. I just seen it in the final second there. That ball does pop out and he recradles it. I thought he stuck it. Props on that defender. The defender's pulling at his wrist. He never gave up on it. Wow. Wow. That was almost one of the best catches I would say I've ever seen, because once you start bringing in circumstance, all the marbles on the line. Holy smokes. That would have been an absolutely insane catch. The defender just never gave up on it. It was pulling at the wrist all the way down. That just would have been remarkable. Now we're going to see some type of maybe trick play or Hail Mary. I think there might be too far for a Hail Mary. We'll see what the Falcons call to. Because in order to get a Hail Mary, you have to have time. You have to have 5-6 seconds for your guy to run down the field. Well, we got one more play. What a game, man. Absolutely. Absolutely. Another dead play. Let's see the Falcons call their final timeout. Yep. Yes, they did. Oh, some of the things that Nakua does is extraordinary. He's the smartest guy on the field, so that's kind of dangerous. They got him playing tight end, motioning like running back, doing all sorts of crazy stuff with him. It all starts with McVay, but what are the questions you avoid when you are in the deep recesses of your shortcomings that you refuse to show? Does the darkness you occupy out of you? I don't know why they went short there on him. I didn't see if they brought pressure. That's going to be game over. I appreciate the messages. Anybody that came and viewed the live, anybody that liked. Once again, I'm the East Coast Bronco, and go boys, oh boy. Yeah, we did miss the final call there. I wasn't even thinking, but the Rams are drop a well-needed game, and it'll be interesting to see how the NFC kind of plays out, because the teams that we thought were good are kind of falling, and there's other teams rising. So, but good night, NFL fans. You'll catch me on later in the week when Thursday night football. I don't think there is Thursday night football. It'll be on Sunday probably. Yo, CJ, thank you for watching. Have a good night. Make sure to check out the channel, guys. Got some NFL funny contents and trivia and lots more coming. Have a good night.